Hello, you beautiful internet you, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Careful Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get lost in dungeons and run away from dragons. As always, I am your host and ever-loving universe DM Dave, and these warriors of the dice beside me are my players. Guys, you already know, give some love to the trippers out there, would you?
Hi!
Hi, guys!
All aboard! Approaching our final stop of the season. The final of the season. The finale. We're here. Almost. Get aboard.
Well done.
Thank you so eloquently. And thank you so much to McBluff for the 5 gifted subs, Rowdy for the bits, Cross for the bits, D&D with me for the subs, GF Powers for the bits, Cross for the 5 community stream gifts, GF Powers for the bits, Spec Ops, welcome back, my dear. Good to see you as always for the 12 months. Mendari with 1,000 bits. Thank you so kindly, Faye. Mojojo for the bit. Cross the streams with the another 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Cross. Art House Studios for the 100 bits and Cross with another 1,000 bits. Thank you ever so much, guys. And Fal for the community gifted sub. Guys, thank you so very much. And welcome to a very special episode, the final of our season. Whew. But before we head out, we do have to show a little bit of love to our friends over at World Anvil for thanking them for sponsoring our episode for the evening. You guys rolled on it last time. Actually, I rolled on it last time. Hopefully, I'll get that right in campaign 2. And you rolled for Swiss Dave to be doing a little race for you this week. So let's go ahead and turn that over shortly. Oh, wait. I have to roll for the thing, don't I? Do I do that, or does chat do that one?
You got to roll for the voice.
You do that.
You do that.
Is this why
I do
Swiss
that.
Dave
Okay.
got the alcohol?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
100%.
Let's find out.
You mean the apple juice.
What crazy voice will Swiss Dave be bringing to us tonight? Ooh. And that is the little girl. Swiss Dave, go ahead and take it away, my friend.
Wait. Oh my
The little
god.
girl needs her whiskey.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't know what you mean.
Woo! Hello. Wait. I didn't get enough street stuff. Hello. Tonight we're going to discuss about Bole. Bole is a mushroom. He's a mushroom folk. He's a tiny fair. He's so cute. He lives in the mushroom forest at the center of a dead volcano. But there they don't like people very much, so they scare them away. But when they're not scared, Bole is a little mushroom. He has a huge armor made of bark. He gets into it, and then he connects to the other mushroom. It's called mycorrhizal network. Yeah. And all the mushroom, they move the armor together. And then the armor just rush into the mushrooms and kick some invaders' butt. And the ground shakes and people start screaming and running away. The end.
Amazing.
Thank
As
you.
always. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, I just screwed it up. Anyway, we'll put that back up on for the timing. Thank you again so much, World Anvils, for sponsoring whatever the hell this is. And as always, Six of Spade for the amazing artwork. Round of applause for Swiss Dave. Oh boy, I was confused. I didn't even know if you were a young child or not in that moment. Well done. Well done.
Got tears for the final episode.
All right, and we will now quickly turn it over to her, because I don't know who's doing this announcement. Ready, go.
Looks like me. Instant panic, like, better not be me. Oh, well, I mean, Dave, I think that you should show the lovely Dragonheart dice that Mithril Armory is...
Hold on, I gotta hit the button first.
Okay, Dave is showing the dice. Mithril Armory is having a Kickstarter. They
Fancy. I
are
don't wanna
fully
screw up my camera
funded, which
again.
is amazing. They've reached a lot of their step goals. Not step goals. Stretch.
Got their
Stretch
Fitbits on.
goals. Stretch goals, which is awesome because you get awesome stuff with that. So in celebration of that, first of all, you should go check out their Kickstarter and see if you can get in on the action before it's too late, because it's ending soon. Also, in celebration, tonight they are giving away a $25 gift card to their online store. All you have to do is enter !roll into the chat and be following us to be entered to win.
That goes for you too, Raiders. And hi.
Oh, hi, Raiders.
Welcome.
Yeah,
in,
we're doing a
one and
giveaway. You should enter the giveaway. $25 gift card to Myth Armory. They sell awesome stuff. They sell dice. They sell D&D t-shirts. They sell mugs. It's awesome for all your TTRPG needs and wants. Okay. Oh, also, when you're using the gift card, use the code CAREFUL for 10% off your entire cart purchase. All right. Back to Dave.
Yes, thank you so much. Flight Path acquired for the raid. Very much appreciated. And guys, if you're looking for some amazing world building yourself, go check them out because they are amazing at what they do. And I think that's all we have.
Oh my gosh. No, I can't do it.
So with that said,
Strong.
I guess there's only one last thing to do. Players, are you ready?
Ready?
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
Trippers, are you ready?
For the last time, yes.
Wow, you got super
We're being
super
dismissed
amazing. Wow, well done, Trippers. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and jump into the final episode. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, I really should have just hit the button when I... Hold on. Gotta get the music started. I had to screw it up one last time, okay?
Yeah, naturally.
His promises.
Ooh.
So, our story began with a group of intrepid adventurers still wet behind their ears, making their way to a large continent known as Qatar, a jungle-esque climate filled with wilds and wonders that none could imagine. Ollie, a metal-made man, started off as a curious boy, unsure of many things. But over time, he grew to believe in himself and the powers that resided within him. Now made flesh and ready for whatever the world will throw at him. Pavo, once a very orderly individual, following his tenets laid out to him by the Eternal Sun, learn the value of letting loose every now and again. And Shade, a new friend that was made along the way. Originally that with fighting spirit, eventually grew a bit of a heart and became one with the party. Trix, a ragamuffin street urchin, only looking out for herself, who in the end was a little less of a raggedy street urchin, now looking out for her friends. And Eli, a young boy, innocent and full of charm, full of pranks, learned what it meant to have responsibility, to face fear, and overcome it. Lucy, another member who joined a little bit later in the adventures, who started out as not much more than a grifter, running away from things, and before our very eyes became a leader, running towards things. And Alara, a whimsical soul filled with love. While arguably she might have faced the most hardships, she kept her love and only let it grow more. Our heroes have faced unbelievable tasks, trials of many, which some they've lost along the way, some succeeding, growing into the individuals we all know today. The Wards of Defiance was their name. And here we stand on the precipice of the final conflict, the world resting in their hands. And far, far above the realm, an ever-living universe watches onward, proud and honored to have been able to bear witness to what they've accomplished, to tell their story. My heroes. And so, our story concludes. As many of you stand back, watching as Lucy, Ash, and Alara rush in towards the necromancer. You all watch as a barrage of spells hit him directly. However, it didn't seem to do what it was meant to do, as the necromancer still stands, looking outward past the doorway, toward your three companions rushing forward. The rest of you begin to enter into the fray. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Here we go. Oh boy.
Could have been worse. Okay.
Yeah.
It's worse. Mine's worse.
And let's do that.
Mine's bad too.
Good. This is good. We're so prepared for this moment.
All that matters is that we're doing it together.
Yeah.
Alara,
That would be a 10.
Jeez.
Pavo.
19.
Nice.
Trix.
11.
Ollie.
2.
Oh,
Jesus.
How do you get
Eli.
a 2?
I rolled a 2. I have
7.
0 bonus.
7.
7.
Lucy.
Also 10.
nice.
Shade.
Shade. Shade got 4.
And Ash.
Oh my
Gosh.
fucking god.
Got 13.
13. Okay. I didn't roll much better, so don't you worry about it, guys.
How many points do I still have?
All right, let's get us over to our map. As you all begin to rush in, you take note of the scattering of bodies around Lord Tusk. And apparently we lost Eli for some reason. Hang on.
For some reason, we can't see the map on our screen.
We have the
Yeah,
other
I can't see it. I can see the old map.
Hang on, I
I
gotta
can
fix
see
things.
Eli though.
There we go. You guys need to see the map as well.
Yes.
Whoops, not that one. Don't worry about that one.
Oh, what was that?
Don't you worry about that one.
Okay.
Oh, well, I didn't see it. Oh.
I know I
We gotta murder Babar first.
With the Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
As you look onwards towards your large opponent, a large Luxodon, parts of his body rotted away. He wears a large crown made of skin and bone, with scattered piles of bodies from the damage that your companions have just done. He smiles, holding out his hands as he raises the pieces back up, now forming the shape of 2 howling creatures beside him, their teeth gnashing and gnarling toward you. He smiles, now waiting for the fight to commence.
All
With
of our
that said-
initiatives were so low.
And all
Pavo.
being at the bottom of the initiatives, I'm gonna have to heal all you guys. No attacking for me.
Thank
Pavo,
you.
You're up first. What would you like to do, my friend?
How tall is the ceiling here?
The ceiling stretches up very high, most likely around 60 or 70 feet.
Oh, okay, perfect. Gives me play.
But weirdly, inside there's a canopy.
Not looking for anything right now. Oh man, I'm gonna miss that. All right. So then I will have 70. So 5, 10, 40.
Enjoy your last few moments as a bird before the bird flu hits.
Yeah.
Did I? Okay, yeah.
Get it out of your system.
50 feet, and then I'm gonna go 20 feet up from here.
Okay.
And then I will take 2 wings attack at the elephant man or woman or elephant thing.
Okay. Spreading your wings wide, a little bit of a glisten comes off of the sheen metal as you thrust them down forward towards your enemy. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls for me, please.
Ooh, yeah. First one's 13.
A 13. The necromancer seemingly sees what it is that you're doing, the glint from the light seemingly catching his attention as he moves out of the way of the first attack.
Second one does worse.
It seems that he was easily able to evade. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Pavo?
Just in case, I'm going to use a key point to get into a defensive stance in the air
Okay.
for my bonus action.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm good.
Brings us to Ash. What would you like to do? Trix, you're on deck.
I will cast a Scorching Ray towards the Necromancer.
Okay.
I don't know if it's one or more.
Wrapping your hands around themselves, you watch as a ball of fire begins to appear directly in the center of it as you send them scorching forward, turning into three almost like snake-like entities that dip down through the concrete, bursting up through the cobbled stone towards your enemy.
Okay, so I'm creating 3 rays, and that's 2 more, so that's 5 rays. God. Alright.
As they move quickly towards the enemy, 2 of them splitting off, becoming now 5 rays, apparently.
Sorry. So the first one is 24 to hit.
The first hits the Necromancer, Lord Tusk, directly in the chest.
Next one is a 24 also. Then it's 11. 25 to hit. And 12.
Okay. 3 of the rays hitting the creature or Necromancer directly in front of you. The other 2 scattering off to the sides. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Okay, the first one is 8, 9, and 5.
9 and 5. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ash?
No, that's it.
Okay. Trix, you're up. Lucy, you're on deck.
All right. I'm going to move my person. I'm going to move Trix over here. And I will shoot the main Loxodon with my firearm.
Okay. As you cock back, leaning it up against your shoulder, you let loose, pulling the trigger. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
That is a 24 to hit.
You watch as the bullet, the incendiary bullet, almost on fire, leaves the barrel. It jettisons towards the creature, hitting it directly in the shoulder. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Okay. That is 10 plus... That's 16?
16 points of damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No. That's all.
Okay, perfect. Lucy, you're up. Alara, you're on deck.
Lucy will stomp forward. His max movement. I think that was it, right? And we'll point at the Loxodon and say, "It's time for you to pay for what happened in Boku." And he will Hulk the fuck out and turn into Barbarian Lucy.
Okay. Lord Tusk's watch with wide eyes as Lucy begins to stretch and grow, muscles bulging out, tearing almost some of his robes asunder.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Okay. Luke's eyes begin to burn brightly with red. The Loxodon simply smiles back, inviting the challenge towards him.
And that will end my turn, because that's as far as I can go. Although, I don't know how this works, but the Barbarian Lucy has 10 more feet of movement. But I used the action and bonus action already.
Okay. Lord Tusk begins to move forward, almost directly underneath Pavo.
Shit on him.
Reaction, use that cloaca.
Action.
No! Not like that.
Raising his hand upward towards you all, you watch as his eyes begin to glow a strange blackish color. Suddenly you see a burst of light, or non-light, burst directly from it. I need everyone to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't suppose shield works with that. It's only attack, isn't it?
Yeah, only if you're being attacked.
Fuck. Con saving throw. Oh.
Alright, I'm getting rid of that dice.
Yeah, time to burn my dice.
Oh no.
Let me get another one out just in case for next roll.
I got 23.
Nice.
Okay. For those of you who rolled under an 18, you take 32 points of necrotic damage. For those that rolled over, you take half that. So 16.
I rolled an 18.
Then you succeeded. So you take 16 points of damage.
Laura just throws up from the pain off to the side.
What was that, 30 what?
32.
Oh, 32. Pardon me.
Hey, who didn't save?
Take that.
I didn't.
Lucy
I didn't.
saved.
Not.
Enough. I forgot to have a fight before this one.
Okay, everyone failed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lucy saved.
So I'm definitely healing.
All right.
Necrotic damage. Ouch.
And I don't think he has anything useful. Because I screwed
That's
up.
fine.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely didn't give him a bonus action. Good for me. That is going to end his turn.
Oh, that's so sad.
Alara, you're up.
All right. Well, Lar will fucking spit out some blood, and she will take her staff and sort of raise it in the air, and right around like the lantern, you'll see this glowing red flame of energy, and she'll cast Scorching Ray at the 4th level. So that is 5 rays, and all 5 will target the Luxodon.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just roll 5 to see if they all hit.
'Kay.
We'll go through them like that. Okay.
Okay. Mimicking
so the
that's... Sorry, go ahead. Just roll all 5 and then let me know what they are.
So the first one is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
The second is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
The third is a 15 to hit.
Just barely.
The fourth is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And the fifth is a 12 to hit.
12. You watch as, following Ash, Alara raises her staff. A amberish glow begins to appear on the globe as it spits forth 5 similar tendrils of fire that seem to rush towards the enemy. As it bounces on the ground, leaping like dolphins out of the water, 4 of them connect directly in the center of Lord Tusk. Go ahead and roll damage for the 4.
Okay. Ooh, nice! There's a lot of 6s in this box! Okay. So... 43 points of damage.
43 points of damage. Wow. Okay.
Right.
As the blistering heat overcomes the necromancer, you see parts of his skin now almost melting and burning away, or at least what you consider skin, as most of it is rotten.
Yep.
Completely thrown off guard, Lord Tusk raises up a staff within his hand and slams it on the ground. Using one of his legendary actions, he is going to summon 5 skeletons. Also, welcome in, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
Welcome.
Oh no, where did my skeletons go?
Oh,
You're
I
dead.
guess they can't come.
Oh, they're coming.
So sad.
They're coming real hard.
Okay.
Like the raiders that came in are the skeletons.
Oh, shit. That was a lot of skeletons.
The 30th?
Yeah, Raiders, it's our last episode in the campaign, so we're at the final battle right now. And we're trying
TPK.
not to die.
You're not supposed to chant that. 5, 10,
So weird when it's
15,
going
20,
through that.
25, 30.
I'm about to change sides. Plot twist. No, I'm joking.
Now we all don't trust you.
Good thing I'm
Pick up
behind you
Lou
guys.
and you're just like,
And invisible.
5 skeletons suddenly appear, directly pulling themselves out of the ground, entering into the fray. Takes us to the next up on our list, which is Alara, I forgot to ask, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Sure, just rub it in. No.
All right, fair enough. Eli, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my action to put my hood back up.
Okay.
So I return to an invisible state. I'm gonna use 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement to slink over here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack Lord Tusk. So Eli will pull out his dagger and then do a really quick like whip, try to hit him in the eye or something.
Okay. With pinpoint accuracy, or the best that you can, you let loose your dagger. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
That is gonna be a cute 13 to hit.
Pretty cute.
Real cute.
As you let loose, the skeleton that just rose above in front of Alara seems to throw you off kilter for a minute, making your aim not as perfect as you thought it would be. The attack does not hit.
He will curse under his breath, summon the dagger back, and then he is going to use his remaining 5 feet of movement to slink back here.
Okay.
End of turn.
All right. Fair enough. Which brings us to Shade. You are on deck, as is Ollie after Shade. The large creatures on either side of Lord Tusk begin to make their way forward, the first moving itself up towards Lucy. It starts to bite towards you, making 2 bite attacks against you. The first is going to be a 19 to hit. Does a 19 hit, Lucy?
That is my armor class, so yeah.
Okay. The undead bite clenches down onto your arm. You take 15 points of piercing damage.
Reduced by half because I'm raging, right?
Correct. As you try and pull your arm away, it just simply bites again towards you, connecting with your other arm this time. You take another 15 points of biting damage. Biting damage? That's a real thing.
Bite
Piercing.
damage?
Piercing.
Yeah, biting damage, piercing damage. That's what I meant to say.
Tooth damage.
The other creature begins to barrel towards 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. And looks like it is in range with Alara. It's going to make 2 bite attempts towards Alara. First is going to be an 18 to hit.
Shield. Wait, does that even work? Hold on. It adds 5. Yeah. Shield.
Okay.
Nice.
As the creature tries to take a bite out of Alara, she throws up an arcane shield directly between. The creature bites towards, unable to, almost like it's hitting a wall. You watch as its mouth begins to froth over to the side, as you're able to see through this arcane shield of yours. It continues to bite through, unable to attack you. It's going to wrap up its turn. Shade, you're up. What would you like to do?
Wait, I just want to make a point to say that my shield is purple and sparkly. Just...
Yeah, no, we just assumed.
Important.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So Shade wanted to come and help Lara, but seeing the shield, he would help Trix now, because the shield is way too sparkly for him. So
I came back for this.
the lights
On the-
are bouncing off the sparkles,
Like,
just
"Ah,
blinding
no!"
him. Oh!
Walking all the way here, I will put my sword back in the sheath, and I will try to grab the skeleton and throw it on the other one. If I
Okay.
can.
Nice.
All right.
Love it.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, not too bad. That's 26.
A 26. Unfortunately, that does not beat my natural 20. As you try and grab onto the skeleton, you try and pull it over to the side. It seems that the purple light from Alara's shield just throws you off entirely as it continues to sparkle over to the side. The creature lunges forward and tries to take a bite out of you. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
This is...
You're easily able to push it back by its jaw as you thrust it back away from you, out of grapple. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Now, as I push it back, I look at Elara with like anger in my eyes because of the shield that made me miss my grapple.
You don't like my shield?
I hate it.
Ollie, you're up. What would you like to do?
I would like to move here, and then I will use my bonus action to say, Gibble. Well, actually, no, I'd still be golden from the last time.
You would be.
I would be. So sweet. I will then use my action to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Love it.
One of you guys isn't gonna get it because you only picked 6. So I'm gonna assume Eli's stealthy and not give it to him, and I'm gonna heal everyone else I see for.
Lucy didn't take any. Whatever. It's fine. I'll just die. It's great.
I thought Lucy just got attacked by wolves and also got hit by the.
Oh,
He
Undead
doesn't
wolves.
see you. He cannot heal you.
that's true.
He
do
can't
not
see you.
me.
Okay.
Sure.
That's the wrong thing I just clicked. Here we go.
And Eli transforms into John Cena.
Everybody except for Eli and myself get 24 health. So I left myself out too.
And you have to pick someone else because it's 6.
Me.
There's
I didn't
8
get
of you
any.
now.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
We
Right.
Yeah,
get to go shade.
Somebody
I said,
has to play 2
no, I
characters.
said
Oh, other than you. Okay, so everybody
myself
except
as well.
Ollie and Eli, okay? How many points of healing did they get?
24.
24.
Nice.
Nice. I feel a lot better. Thank you.
And bonus action, I'm just gonna say, stay in there, guys.
You're sincere.
Oh, I can tell you could really care. With that said, the skeletons are now going to try and make their attacks. First being towards Trix. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits me.
The first skeleton claws down towards you. You take 7 points of slashing damage. Next up, Alara, still having your shield up, just in the nick of time, the skeleton tries to scratch towards you as well. Unsuccessful. The last two try and make their attacks at Lucy. What did you say your AC was?
19.
19. As they begin to kind of claw towards you, you're easily able to push them off with your big hulking muscles.
Pitiful.
The last skeleton with bow in hand is going to aim up towards Pavo. Does a 17 hit you, Pavo?
It does not.
Okay, as it lets loose the arrow, you turn just in time to watch as it streaks past you, flying up into the ceiling. That is going to end up their turns, bringing us back to the top of the round. Pavo, you are up. Ash, you are on deck.
I am up. All right. Okay, he's engaged. I am going to fly over his head, land behind him, and I'm going to actually start using unarmed strikes against the elephant.
Lord Tusk, okay.
Yep.
As you come crashing down in a superhero-like pose directly behind him, you immediately drop into a fighting stance, now starting to whip your fists of fury towards him. Go ahead and make your attacks.
First attack plus 8, so that would be 23.
23 absolutely hits as you catch the back of his head with a large roundhouse. but with your fist.
Yeah, it's a punch.
Yeah, a roundhouse punch. Roundhouse punch, baby.
Elbow dropping from the sky, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
D8. 6 plus 4. So that'd be for 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And I want him to... I'm going to use a key point to stun.
Okay.
So he needs to give me a DC
Constitution.
Yep.
Okay. What is his Constitution? That is going to be a dirty 20.
All right. So that was away. So my second attack. That is going to be 9 plus 8, so 17.
17.
To hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong stat block. My apologies. That was going to be a 17 for the stunning strike.
Oh, you still made it. He needed a 16
still made
or
it?
higher.
Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
the second attack was 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
And then I will bonus action. I'll save my key point when I'll just do one more strike unarmed.
Okay.
And roll. Or 23 to hit.
You now, using the momentum of your body, begin to bring your feet into the fray as you spin around with a roundhouse kick. That's the one I was looking for.
There you go.
Catching him directly in just the side of his jaw with the heel of your boot. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
And that'll be for 10 more points. And
Okay.
I'm going to use another key point. Give me another Constitution save.
Okay. That's a natural 19, so that's 22.
So you save. And that's it.
Okay. Having just been berated with this onslaught, Lord Tusk is going to turn towards you. As he reaches out his hand, he goes to grab onto you. I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
It's okay. You win these.
Usually.
Don't forget evasion. Don't forget evasion. A whisper on the wind.
I'm aware. Oh, it depends on what type of saving. But anyway, 16 plus 8. So what's that? 24?
24. Reaching towards you, you're able to dive back just a bit, missing his grasp. That takes us to Ash. Ash, what would you like to do?
Ash will look towards the necromancer, and he will cast look behind him, just like next to the doggy, and he will cast flame strike, so it will touch both the dog and the necromancer without touching Lucy or Pavo,
Okay.
hopefully.
Okay.
I don't like that word, hopefully.
I know. Add that in right at the last minute.
So it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. For Lord Tusk, that is going to be a... What is his dexterity? That is going to be an 18. For the undead pooch,
Saves.
that is going to be a 6.
Okay, so the pooch takes 10 points of fire damage, and Lord Tusk takes half of that.
Okay.
I need to get butter dice.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ash?
That's it.
Okay. Trix, you're up. Lucy, you're on deck.
Ooh, I'm gonna be mad that this guy's clawing at me, and I'm gonna stab him with my 2 daggers.
All right. Very unimpressed, with a look of distaste, pulling out your 2 daggers, holstering or throwing your firearm behind your back. You pull out your 2 daggers and then thrust it towards the skeleton. Go ahead and make 2 attacks for me.
That is 18 and 22.
You stab directly into the creature's eye sockets as it lets out a horrible screeching noise. Go ahead and roll damage for both of those for me.
And that is 8 and 8 for both.
The creature, letting out a horrible, horrible gasp, falls down directly in front of you as nothing more than a pile of bones. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I just say, that'll show you.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Lord Tusk is going to... Lord Tusk reaches out his hand once more towards Pavo. You watch as a strange black skeletal hand comes out of the palm of his hand towards you. Does a 22 hit?
It will.
Okay. The hand now grabbing onto you, you feel your life force draining from you as it holds onto you for but a brief moment. You pull the hand off and wave it off as best as that you possibly can, but not before you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Don't get too cocky.
All right, Lucy, you're up.
All right. Lucy, kind of seeing fire in his eyes and in his belly, will just take the opportunity attacks that moving this far will do.
Okay.
So should be 2 from the skeletons, but he didn't move outside the range of the big one.
Wow, I'm rolling good. First was a natural 20. The second was a 17. That makes it
17 doesn't hit.
Sorry, I rolled a 17.
Okay.
That makes it a 23.
Then they both hit.
Okay. The skeletons both claw and scratch towards you. Oh, lost that one. You take an additional 17 points of damage.
Reduced by half?
Reduced by half, yes, because you're raging.
Okay. And he'll kind of grab Lord Tusk by the shoulder and turn him around so he's facing him, and take his great axe and hit him right in the bridge of his trunk.
All right.
With the
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
And he's going to do both these attacks at Reckless. So this is the first one. It's a 19 to hit for the first one.
19 absolutely hits as you smash directly in the bridge of his nose. You see a little indent as a little bit of blackish blood begins to leak out the bottom of the trunk.
And then for the second strike, he's going to do kind of an upward cleave. Also Reckless.
Okay.
18. So it's a hit. Yeah. Okay. It's an natural 18.
Okay.
For a total of like 24.
Okay. 18 is the armor class.
Oh, nice. So that does a total of plus not good rolls. 16 damage.
16 damage as you cleave upward with your great axe. You seem to cut off just the tip of his trunk. Lord Tusk is looking very bloodied at this point. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Lucy?
No. That'll be it.
Okay. Lord Tusk is now going to go ahead and point towards Lucy. And I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I don't like the pointy thing. Look. Fuck.
It's another one of those legendary actions.
I'll counterspell. Wait.
Okay.
It's not my turn yet, and I use shield my last round, right?
That's correct.
True.
So you don't have a reaction
already.
Yep.
So I try and cast counterspell, and it just goes poof, and it
Does
fizzles in
nothing.
my hand.
Okay.
As I stare in horror.
The total of 16.
Okay. So,
Don't
I
like
think this is
that.
gonna suck.
This is gonna.
Yep.
Oh my god, is
Hang
he
on.
gathering dice? Oh boy.
Oh
I
my
have to
God.
gather more.
No!
Hey, Lucy.
He was too happy about you having.
Because he already
the
had a
last
turn,
time.
so
He's
this
like,
must be one of
"Yes,
those
you did."
legendary
Look how
actions.
happy
Yo.
he was.
No, this
Pointing
is his turn.
spells are never good. Pointing spells are not good, people. This is not good.
8, 6,
If I were a regular Lucy, I could use
14,
Tides of Chaos to make him
17,
reroll it.
18, 19.
Or bend luck to negative D4.
Is this just like a wild shape where you just go back to your normal form if
24,
this one gets wiped
25,
out?
26,
You don't-
32.
That's an important detail.
He's still counting.
As you point outwards, as he points towards you, you watch as his finger suddenly begins to turn black with death all around it.
No, you didn't.
You take 62 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. That's not nice. Still up. Still up.
Breathing
Barbarian
heavily,
hit points.
breathing heavily, Lord Tusks gives a smile towards you. I'll kill you like I killed Boku.
Lucy wipes some blood from his lip. He's kind of like hunched over after the attack, but then he looks up and smiles.
Good man, good man. Alara, you're up. What would you like to do?
For people calling for half damage, that's not the kind of damage you can cut in half, I don't think.
I would like to, if I ask a question, will I receive a response, like as not an action? Like if I take my bonus action to ask a question?
If you want to take your bonus action to do it, sure.
Yeah. Alara will yell, "Where's Rasilian?"
High or low for your benefit.
High, always high.
Good choice today. As you yell this out, Lord Tusk turns over his shoulder towards the closed door directly behind you on the other side of the platform. Lord Vo shall not be disturbed.
Oh, he'll be disturbed, all right. And she'll cast Witch Bolt at the second level, and she'll target like right around the Lexodon's neck.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 26 to hit.
Reaching out towards and mimicking the motion that he had just done, you let a bolt of radiant energy fly out of your hand towards Lord Tusk, hitting him in the shoulder, causing a little bit of the radiant damage over top of him. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
I don't think it's radiant. It's lightning damage.
That's what I
And
said,
it
lightning
actually-
damage.
Okay. Just to be necromancer, just wanted to make sure. So that is 16 points of lightning damage. And the
Okay.
spell holds like stuck or like tied around his neck. Their neck.
Okay. As he pulls upward towards it, you can see his hand burning and sizzling, reaching onto the spell. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Alara?
No.
Okay.
Save my counter spells.
Lord Tusk, now seeing you as true opposition, begins to make his way towards you. And he does so without taking an opportunity attack, because this is one of
Even
his
if I have
legendary
Sentinel.
actions. That is one of his legendary actions.
Fucking Sentinel hasn't helped me at all.
As he just merely pushes Lucy out of the way, he begins to stalk forward towards Lara. That is going to put us to Eli. You're up. What would you like to do?
Using my halfling nimbleness, I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 to stand over here. I am going to throw one of my daggers at Lord Tusk. So seeing him on the move, I'll kind of like slink so I can get a bit of a better shot. That is going to be...
It's going to... Sorry, halfling nimbleness. Yeah, okay.
I can move
That's I'm
freely
gonna.
through, as long as it's a size larger than me.
Okay. All right. You can go ahead.
First one is going to be a 12 to hit. I'm assuming that's not going to hit.
He immediately sees the glimmer of the blade as it leaves your hand as he dodges towards its side, eyes completely focused on Alara.
I will summon the blade back quickly, and I will attempt to hit again. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 absolutely hits as it seems to summon back without it actually appearing back in your hand, just turning around and flying back towards, piercing him directly in the back of the neck. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That is going to be... I'm going to re-roll that damage using piercing feat. That's going to be 6 points piercing.
Okay.
And then I don't think it's sneak attack because it's my second attack, correct?
It's not sneak attack because also he's not technically engaged with anybody right now.
Okay. And then that's going to be another few points poison. 2 points poison.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. So we did that. How many feet did he move? Sorry, hang on 1 second.
Shoot, no, I was rolling with the wrong dagger. Can I re-roll that damage with the right dagger? I was wondering. I was like, why is this so low? Is that
No, your
okay?
shit, people. I'll allow it this time. I'll allow it this time because it's the final.
Thank you. There we go. 14 points piercing. And then the
14
poison
points.
will stay 2, so for a total of 16.
Okay, you
That
watch.
makes a lot more sense.
You watch as the dagger actually tears through the center of his neck and appears back into your hand. A gaping wound now opens up as more of the blackish oozing blood leaks down his chest.
He'll smirk, and that is end of turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking something up here. Where his... So he was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I was off one. Damn it. Okay, he is going to use a legendary action, and we'll say this is part of his legendary action. He's going to take 1 step forward. Reaching out his hand, you watch as a bone-like skull mallet appears in his hand, and he's going to use it to chop down and try and hit Alara with it with 3 attacks.
Oh, God.
Okay. That is going to be... First is going to be a 17.
No. Sparks.
17.
Purple sparks fly off my shield.
Okay. Next attack is going to be an 18.
No, more beautiful purple sparkles fly off.
Okay. And the third attack, as he brutally beats down once more, is going to be a 24.
Oh, shoot.
I'll take it.
The last shatters the purpley, sparkly shield as it connects with you directly in the face. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 14 points of necrotic damage.
That's 21 total.
21 points.
That sucked. I hope the counter spell is fucking worth it in the next round. You're all welcome, she yells. I'm just kidding. No, she doesn't.
The strange undead creatures now turn, one making... Oh, I guess it doesn't. It just needs to turn towards Lucy and is going to attempt on another 2... Did he get 2 or 3 bites? I can't remember. 2 bites.
2 last time.
Yeah. The first one you're easily able to swat away with your great axe as you hit the creature directly in its jawline. It lets out a little bit of a yelp, but its head in a strange undead movement cracks and creaks back towards you, taking another bite towards you. That's going to be a 25 to hit on the second.
Hits.
It bites down once again on you for another 15 points of piercing damage.
Dave, I need
Yep.
to check. I need to do a con saving throw because my witch bolt is still up.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how that works. I
Okay.
need to roll.
That's gonna-
What do I need to?
I have to make a
Sorry.
con save, or you need to make a con
No.
save?
I
Yes.
do
Oh,
to
for
see if I hold
concentration.
Half damage
concentration.
taken,
Yeah.
whichever's greater.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I'm gonna roll. Okay.
Constitution
Yep.
saving throw.
Okay.
And it's either 10 or half the damage you took, whichever's greater is your DC.
Okay. I rolled 20 with my
Then you're
con
fine.
modifier.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
The other creature, the undead creature, is going to go towards Ash, as it is an almost dog-like creature, and is going to make 2 bite attacks against you. The first is going to be a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It chomps down on... it's able to find your tail and chomps down heavily on it. That's going to be 15 points of piercing damage. As you pull your tail back, it continues to make another chomp down towards you, but you are far too nimble as a tabaxi. It does not hit. Or I'm going to assuming that a 9 doesn't hit you.
No, 9 doesn't hit me.
Okay, perfect. All right, that brings us up to Shade. All you're on deck.
Oh god. He moved there. So I'm guessing there's a skeleton right here, so I'm just going to move here to hit the Loxodon. Mr. Tusk, and I will make three attacks towards him with my blades, my new blades.
Okay.
So we got So the first one 17 and 25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits as your new blades tear through him.
And then I have 10, which won't hit. And then I have a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, wrong guy. E8. So that's 2. So that's 14, 20, 32. 42 points of damage altogether.
42 points of damage.
Yep.
Welcome back.
As Shade lets out a barrage of blades twirling towards him, you watch as he continues to cut up Lord Tusk like the death of 1,000 paper cuts. And as you rest with swords at your side, although fallen almost down to one knee, it seems that Lord Tusk has just a slight bit of breath left within him.
Okay.
Is there-
Action
is there-
surge. Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
No. Hell no.
I love it.
Okay, that's 13, 25, and a 26.
2 of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage for 2 of them.
Okay, so that's 14 again, and the other one is 10.
All right. In that case, Shade,
Yes.
tell us the tale of how you vanquished your mightiest foe.
So with my first attack, I would take my sword and just stab him through the belly, and let go of the sword. I would catch his trunk, lift it, and with the other sword, I would cut it off.
Wow.
And then
As you-
I will take my sword back, and with my 2 swords, I would make an X through his neck and push it down.
All right. As the first attack takes his breath away, he lets all the air, what's left out of his lungs. You chop off his trunk as it flies off to the side, hitting Ollie directly in the face as he kind of swats away at it for a second. Lastly, With your two blades now crisscrossed, you thrust it towards the creature's neck, creating a bit of a slicing and chopping motion like that of scissors. You fully decapitate the Luxodon. As the necromancer's body falls to the ground, so do all the undead creatures around it.
Whew, that felt good. Nothing like some exercise to get you going. Whew.
Good to have you
Good
back,
job,
Shade.
And I will take my knife and I will make a mark on my arm.
Jesus,
Damn, that hurts!
new.
Ow!
You take 1 point of slicing damage.
Only one mark though, Shade, because technically, I mean, there are probably a lot of dead.
Are you trying to get him to
outside
cut
as
himself
well.
up?
Yeah, Eli, no.
Saying
So
this
1,
seems to
2,
be really-
3, 4, 5. I'm making 5 extra cuts and taking
counts
5
as one.
extra points of damage.
I respect the commitment.
I'll make the conscious decision not to tell him about the undead armies outside.
No, he was there.
And after a mighty, mighty battle, reaching into your vests, pouches, bags, and reaching for a water skin, you cheers each other over a job well done.
Cheers.
And I will take some whiskey from my flask and just pour it on my arm just to make sure that it doesn't get infected.
Right,
Okay.
right. Okay.
With the defeat of the necromancer, what would you like to do?
Lucy
Take a
walks
long-
over to the corpse and spits on it.
Fair.
You okay?
Better now. Wait, sorry. Better now.
Right.
Thanks for your help, Luke. I'll take it from here. And Lucy will go back into his scrawny form. Scrawny sorcerer boy.
Shade will say, God, you look ugly in that form. Go back to the other one.
It's,
I think
again,
he looks
good.
just fine.
Good to have you back, Shade.
Yeah.
As you
Okay.
all look around the room that you're in, the silence after battling an army out front and a necromancer directly in the inner chambers reminds you of the silence of a tomb. With nothing less left but a large doorway similar to the one at the front, with arcane carvings over top of the stone door, directly on the other side of the room.
Like
Great
there's only
question.
one way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question for the DM. How did that whole damage thing go? I'm back to whatever health Luke had, right? Is the idea.
Correct.
I think we need to not hold back on this one. He's really strong. And I don't know what's happened between when I saw him and now. So I don't think we should even give him a fighting chance.
I mean, I only really have
Agreed.
enough power to heal you guys, and then I'll be pretty zapped.
I don't.
I
need
never
to see
give
if
anybody a fighting chance. I always go all out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say.
true.
I've never really known us to hold back.
Hold on. I think that there's
Ash, what
something that
about
I
you?
can do. Sorry, talk for 1 second.
Okay.
So I was.
Actually-
Oh wait, Alara. There we go.
While Alara checks her stats, we'll go ahead and do a little bit of an acrobatics check because we'll get that D&D yoga going. We got to have one more for the last one.
Okay.
Oh, over to this side. Oh, this one is the
I
crazy
can,
chimera. Oh yeah.
Okay,
On
okay.
this side.
Okay.
Oh, now no, Alara, we're not done. We got to go over to this
Okay.
side now.
Okay. I did both sides.
Oh,
I'm
this one's
stretched.
the maniacal muscle twister of monsters. Oh, very good. Very good.
Okay.
Textbook D&D yoga, guys. Well done.
Dave, I hope this doesn't fuck you over. But
You have done it for the last year and a half. I don't know why else anything would change now.
Alara will say, everybody get close to me.
Okay.
Group
I
huddle.
think
Group
this
huddle.
is time for a hug.
It's not a hug, but if you want to hug me, I will always accept
Just do
a
it,
hug.
Trix.
Okay.
Shade steps away a bit.
Do you care sharing what you are planning on doing?
Yeah,
take
and
his head
Alara
off.
Alara will hold their staff up, and you guys will just see this, like, she'll focus for a second, and you'll see this, like, healing yellow light come over all of us. She'll stay really focused, and it feels warm, like a hug. And everyone's glittering a little bit because I can.
Because we're vampires.
She's glitter bombed us.
Yeah. She glitter bombed you, and we all just gained nope, I lied. I fucking lied. I thought it was a short
And
rest, but I
nothing
just
happens.
read we have to be taking a short rest. So I rewind. Never mind.
This was
We
just an
just all
excuse to get a
exactly.
hug.
So it's
You know
just
it.
a hug.
It's
Damn it.
just a hug.
And
I
Sparkle.
walk
We're
away
all
pissed.
Well, that was something. Ash, you got anything that could help us out?
Anybody needs some healing right now?
I do very much.
I could use some.
I could use some as well.
Okay, let's see what I got.
I'm
Got
pretty
some.
okay. It's just
But let me.
While they're doing this, can I
44.
saw one of the tusks off and take it with me?
You absolutely can, you psychopath.
I actually have a potion of healing greater 1. I'm gonna use that on myself here.
Okay, I will cast the mass cure wound, the last one.
Okay.
Rather
Nice.
cast it now than afterwards. How many people did I get?
While he does all of that, just a quick thank you to all the trippers for all of the support that you've shown. We'll try and get to those as soon as we can, and also to all the trippers who have joined. Welcome to the Tripper family. You joined right at the right time, apparently.
So who doesn't need healing?
I don't anymore.
I'm pretty okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
pretty
so-
okay.
So everybody else,
I've got 86 of 102.
Jeez.
22 points of healing to everybody else.
It's very nice. Thank you, Ash, not Shade.
So does that include me or no? I said
Yes.
I was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
He only needed 2 people to not.
It's better.
So,
Anybody
everyone
else still needs some healing?
I wouldn't say no.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, Lucy took a pretty big hit. How
Did
you feeling?
Yeah, I don't know what he did with his finger there, but I didn't care for it.
Didn't look good.
Okay, so Lucy,
That was
you
known as the
will get-
fingering of death. Oh, sorry, no, wait.
Oh,
The
no.
finger of
Oh,
death.
no. Oh no.
my
My
God.
21
apologies.
more.
My apologies.
for Lucy.
Thank you. That feels much better.
So how do we find Rosilian now?
Well, I only see one way to go.
I have a feeling he'll find us.
He's through that door.
Yep.
I'm sure he's going to be standing there doing something not good. I don't know what.
Do you guys think the armies outside just collapse?
All I know is
Listening, does it sound very, very quiet now?
Make a perception check for me, Pavo.
Where would they fall?
Being controlled
We
by the
killed the
necromancer.
necromancer.
So they can learn to pick.
I get my
themselves
dagger
back
out,
up.
and I'm like, maybe
No.
later.
12. 29.
29. As you all find silence for a moment, Pavo perks up his... The hell do birds have?
Well, we just
Uh,
have
that's
full
their head.
ear sockets. They don't have
Right, right. Pavo perks up his head cloacas and listens carefully.
And cloacas? What?
It's a
Where you
scientific
once
term.
heard the sounds of battle and swords, you now only hear the sound of silence outside, save for a bit of cheering that has started.
I always like that song.
Awesome. I believe this ended the war outside as well, too.
Good. Makes me
Alright.
feel a
Or
lot
mine.
better knowing that they're okay.
At least we did something, if nothing else.
We saved lots of lives. Now we need to take care of the one last heathen.
Yes,
Laura?
or else it's all for naught.
Yeah.
You ready to finish the job?
Yeah.
While,
Let's do
while
this.
everybody is talking, I make my way to the door to open it.
Oh my.
Go.
Welcome back, Shade. Welcome back.
Jesus.
I'll flip my hood back up.
Lucy holds Alara's hand as they walk through the last door.
Okay. Is Shade, are you actually opening and walking through the door?
Yeah.
Of course he is.
That's what doors are meant to be, right?
Okay.
I start looking at my diamonds. I guess I could get them again.
Man's got a death wish, man.
You holster both of your swords. You lean into the doorway, and with all your might, push forward with it. You all watch as Shade's muscles bulge outward as he pushes this large, heavy door open. And as you look inside, you find nothing. Dust scattered all around, and the bones of a very, very old dragon carcass.
Mm-mm.
And that's where we're going to take a short break for the evening.
Okay.
Oh, boo!
Short rest.
Boo.
Short rest. With that said, guys, thank you so much for hanging around. And a quick shout out to some of our friends. First and foremost, we have, Sky McSparkle, Crimson, Cora, Blue Box, World of Wild Magic. Thank you so much for the subs or the gifted subs, my friends. Vix for the 500 bits. A whole bunch of people who have joined us. Welcome to the Tripper family. Mystic with the 10 gifted subs. Mystic again with the 1100 bits. Thank you so much, my friend. Cross for the 1000 bits. Mystic dropping another one towards Wonton Soup. GF Powers for the 200. Thank you guys so much for your support. It is very, very, very much appreciated. With that said, we are going to go ahead and take a quick short rest. Only going to be a couple minutes because we still have a lot to get through for the evening. And the final battle potentially approaches. Stay tuned, my friends. We will be
gotta do
back.
poll.
Oh, right. And we
Yeah.
have to do a poll. We'll do a poll at some time, maybe when we come back. I don't know.
Also, for those of you who are just coming in, we're doing a giveaway, a $25 gift card to Mithril Armory's online website. They sell lots of awesome D&D stuff, so you can use it for anything. You can also use our code for 10% off. Code CAREFUL, your entire cart purchase. Just enter !roll in the chat and be following us. Do it. You'll like it.
Now's the
Also,
time.
I love
Now's
y'all.
the time.
So while everybody speaks, Shade goes on break already.
Fantastic.
Always in character.
Yeah. Method acting.
All right. We will be back very, very shortly, guys. Stay tuned. We will be right back for you. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We did see a number of questions on break. Unfortunately, not tonight, guys. We have to make it through the rest of our episode. But hey, can we make Laura? Can we make the announcement about next week?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I did see a question in chat in regards to what's happening next week. Next week, we are doing something very special. We are going to be having our wrap-up session for the campaign next week. So, yes, we will be doing another fun little thing from our friends over at World Anvil. And we will tell you exactly what's happening beyond that in that show. So make sure to come check us out then.
Yeah.
But with that said, let's go ahead.
Wait. I don't know. I saw that you closed the raffle. Do people need to re-enter?
No, I hit the wrong button. That was my bad. Professional
Right. So
streamer,
are all the
guys.
people?
No big deal. No, everybody's still there. Everybody's still there.
Okay. Okay, great. And also religion 1. So it looks like we're doing that next week. Thanks,
Okay.
everybody.
Okay. And now do I roll for next week about who does it? I always forget
We
this.
can-
You
Sure.
roll for who it is.
I
Yeah.
roll for who it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. And it looks like none other than Lucy himself is going to be
Ah.
doing
Okay.
making a religion next
Good
week.
stuff.
So we will see
Love
what he has to offer. With that said, let's dive back
Ready.
into tonight's episode. As you all stare in a bit of awe, assuming that you are going to see your opponent on the other side, you look around. It seems nothing within the tomb has been touched for centuries. Not a single flake of dust has been moved from its spot.
This is it. This is
I
school.
I don't like this.
don't like this at all. I'm concerned that me being here with this lantern is not good. I don't like being anywhere near it.
Well, nothing's happening. We're already in here,
Yet?
aren't we?
Where's Racilian?
Where we played.
Maybe he needed us to open the door for him.
You think the Lord Tusk fellow was lying to us?
Oh no.
That we're still in
Well,
the
no, he just said he can't be disturbed.
As you
Okay.
continue to look around in awe, you hear a voice singing coming up from behind you. Oh yeah, we finally won. We beat all the things. Way to go, guys. I don't know what you did, but everything just died all around us. It was amazing.
Hey, Sangorn.
Great. Yeah.
It's time to party, right? We're done now, right?
You're done. We're not quite done yet. There's some stuff we need to make sure stays laid to rest. Like these dragon bones. That's what this whole thing has been about.
Hey, Sangorn, what happened to the dragon outside?
Oh yeah, well, you guys didn't see it, but a friend of mine came, and she's super tough and super badass, and then Birdie flew her up onto the dragon, and there was the guy, I don't know if you know him, his name Gray the Wizard, and they took it all down, and now the dragon's unconscious, and Gray's all tied up. He's a little strange right now, it's a little weird. But we beat them.
That's good.
That's great.
Good
That's
news.
good.
Well done.
Gray is not making lots of sense right now, though. He's a little off.
What's he
Yeah.
saying?
Maybe we should go talk to him.
Want to just leave the stool here?
I mean, like, I agree with Alara. I don't like being in here if we're the key to this metaphorical lock.
What are you guys talking about? I don't see a pool anywhere.
It's a long story, Sangorn. Long story.
We should talk to Gray because he's been working with the enemies, it seems like, and he might know something.
There's no way Racilian leaked anything onto him.
Why would the necromancer lie, though?
I don't think he lied. I think he just said the master's not to be disturbed. Doesn't necessarily mean he's in here.
That is correct.
Could be
He could be
anywhere.
doing something else on another. Maybe there's a room we're not aware of.
Are there any other doors we can see in this room?
As you peer around the room, you do see a large cavernous area, but no doors.
Large cavernous.
Like an
being
offshoot
Yeah.
from the chamber we're in.
You can see all walls around you. There doesn't seem to be any pathways, any doorways.
It's kind of all we have right now.
I feel like this is some kind of trap. Where's Rhea? She should be
know.
here.
Yeah, where is Rhea?
You said she was preparing for war in your vision, correct? Or at least a battle?
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
Sandgorn, have you seen anyone else on the battlefield?
I saw lots of people there. They were from Trellis and they were from Boku. And then there was the metal guys, like he was before and then isn't now.
Anybody
Okay.
else that wasn't part of the original party that came here with us? That maybe arrived separately?
I mean, there was Quinn. She showed up later, but I didn't see anybody
I take that as a no.
in particular. That's a hard word to say.
Okay.
Well, we could guard the tomb
Just gonna stand here.
until we figure out what to do. Because I see your point. Don't want to like go inside of it, but also don't necessarily want to leave.
But if we don't know what Resilien's doing, what if there's something that we need to stop him from doing? We wait here, we're just giving him time to do whatever it is he's doing.
I hear you, but our options are leave the tomb unprotected to go to look for him, split the party.
I say
I
we
could-
all go speak with Gray.
I don't really want to use a spell slot to talk to him either.
Well, how about we
Oh.
just have Gray brought to us so we don't have to leave this particular area?
That's a great idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Sandgorn,
Yeah?
would you be so kind to bring Gray to us here?
I mean, I can. I'll have to ask Quinn's permission. She's very scary.
She is.
Be sure to tell her it's of the utmost importance.
Utmost importance. Got it. Okay, bye. And he turns and just kind of waddles away happily.
So basically, Gray is a wizard. He's working with a bad guy who wants to wake up Thule, and you want to bring him here.
Okay, well, so Gray was. Oh, I guess you didn't meet Gray. Gray was helping us at first, and then we assumed that Resilien captured him. Well, he did capture him, but it sounds like he wiped his memory, and Gray was fighting alongside the necromancer or Resilien or whatever. So he was.
Gray
turned.
doesn't have the means, to our knowledge, to wake up. Cool.
No. But he can at least maybe inform us of what Resilient is up to.
Okay, no worries. No holding back.
And then that still leaves Rhea.
Yeah.
Jade,
I
it's
think-
important you don't harm Gray in any way.
And Lara said no holding back.
No, for Resilien.
Gray is still considered an ally. All we have to do is restore his memories if we can.
It's very complicated.
Eli will look like he's deep in thought. And then he's going to say kind of quietly, I think I have something that I should tell you guys.
Now?
You're the bad guy. I knew it.
Shade. God damn
Shade.
it.
Eli, what's on your mind?
He'll take a deep breath. And then he's going to say, I think I have a way that I can end all of this.
It's good news. What is it?
Okay.
I'll look up at Pavo, kind of looking for, yeah. A few weeks back when we were on the Presage ship, I had, I don't know, like a nightmare, dream, I don't know what you want to call it. And Death came to me and told me that I was Death's new champion, but like it's really hard to explain.
What does all this have to do with what solution?
Well, you guys, all right, you know how I'm the Viper, right?
We know.
I think everyone's aware.
Yeah.
Well, Death came to me and told me that my ultimate destiny is to be the Reaper. And
Sounds really dark.
Tell me about it. As the Reaper, I can claim any soul that I want, including Thul's, which is the only way to end all of this.
The only way?
That's what I
Well,
was
okay.
told.
Okay, so what happens if you become the Reaper? Is it like when you're the Viper? When
The
your
Reaper
eyes go
Viper?
all crazy green and you get really stabby?
Sense a butt coming.
Not exactly. I have to die.
Like you died before?
Kind of, I guess. I don't really know what will happen after. I just know that's what I have to do.
It's
Yes.
not an option.
Off the table.
It's the only option. I just wanted you guys to know.
We don't know our options yet.
That sounds awesome. I'm
Hey
ready to help you.
guys, I found the friend, my friend, that your friend. I found Quinn
Everyone's friend.
and the other guy. And as you look
Sangorn.
over, you see Sangorn now approaching with Quinn and Birdie in tow.
Ooh.
Seemingly wrapped up in some kind of arcane bindings. The wizard known as Grey.
Lucy will
Does he
whisper
look-
to Eli and say, not an option.
We'll kind of glance at him and shrug and shake his head.
I brought who you were looking for.
Thank you, Sangorn.
Does
Thank
Gray look
you.
like he's fighting? Like he's fighting back, or does he just seem confused?
Surprisingly, the wizard Grey doesn't seem to be fighting at all. In fact, as you look in the face, there's a blankness, a voidness within his eyes.
Have you ever seen this before, Alara? Can you tell what's happening to him? Is he being controlled? Can Brazilians see everything?
With my knowledge and reading his book and everything I've seen, can I figure out what I'm looking at?
You can make an Arcana check for me.
Come on, dice. Hey now. What's my Arcana? Oh, it's good. It's always
hope
so
so.
Are a wizard. But one that always surprises you.
because I don't usually play wizard. So.
Boy, I'm glad I took a religion as a wizard. Yay me.
It's 22 Arcana check.
22. As you stare into the face of Grey, you're unsure of exactly what's transpired to him. But you do remember seeing the same look on someone else's face. You think back to the moment you inquired about Uncle Darius, to Lady Vander and Senator Vander. The same blank look crossed over their eyes. Birdie speaks up at that moment. We've tried our best to get him talking. He doesn't seem to remember any of us. His mind has been badly broken.
What has he said?
Just that we are his enemies.
Does he know where Resilient is?
If he does, he's keeping a tight lip on it. Quinn speaks up at this point. Good to see all of you again. While I've searched him. The only thing I was able to find were these. And she holds out a small handful of what look like coins. Small tokens. I'm not sure what to make of these.
They're teleportation tokens. Rustelian uses them.
Ah. She holds her hand out to you, Alara. Perhaps
I'll take them.
you should take them then. Not one for too much magics.
Probably hiding around here somewhere like a goddamn coward.
Or he's in the same place that he took you.
The end of time?
It's possible.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or wondering if he was somewhere else, you know?
Can you take us there?
How many
mean,
coins
yeah.
do you
Yeah,
have?
how many coins are there?
How many coins?
There are
Dave?
3 coins.
Well,
Birdie speaks up
could.
again. I think it best we consider why we're here. What
It's-
was it that Racilian was looking for?
Well,
he wanted to raise Stool. Right?
Use his power.
He wanted the weapons and the lantern to be able to raise Stool so he could stop Rhea.
Interesting.
I
This is the
gave
first
your-
time-
Not.
there we go.
Oh, sorry, you cut out.
This is the first time you've mentioned the lantern to me.
Yeah, it's new. Laura will hold it. Try and look a little more epic than she usually does.
And he seemed interested in this object.
Sorry, Dave, you cut out. I didn't hear.
And he seemed interested in this object.
Yeah, it has the power to. The legends say it has the power to raise Soul, sort of override the weapons.
It
How
holds
were they-
Soul's flame. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have that? If we don't have that, we don't have anything.
I thought we don't want to raise Soul. So sorry. I thought we don't want to. If I
Yeah.
take Duel's flame, won't that raise Duel? I don't even know how to take it, to be honest. I could just stand there and just kind of look epic and move my staff around and see if things go inside of it.
Well,
Do
isn't
you have the
isn't-
flame with you?
I think,
It's
if
in the
memory
city gold.
serves, Havo, didn't you see you're the only one who's actually seen the flame in any capacity in your vision, right?
Yes.
We all saw it. It's in the city of gold. Alara watched Rhea staring into it. We've
Oh.
seen it. Am I wrong?
Wait. I don't know why my memory serves she was looking into. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is in the City of Gold. That's how Racilian went crazy, staring into the flame.
And maybe
fuck.
Racilian's there, and that's why they
Oh,
were preparing
fuck.
for battle.
Yeah, we need to go to the City of Gold. But wait. So he's gonna try and take Rhea without having Thule?
I don't know what his plan is.
Why take Rhea?
Oh my god, was
Stop
this
her.
all a distraction? Was this a distraction to have us here so that we weren't at the City of Gold?
Maybe.
Starting to seem that way.
Do we use the
Okay.
tokens
We
to
are pretty
teleport
far
there
away.
then?
Can I look at Gray to see if he's responding at all to what we're saying? If any of that sounds familiar to him?
Gray continues to stare off into the distance.
Hey, where's your boss, you stupid douchebag? And Eli will shove him.
You shove him, and yet he continues to stare onward.
I doubt this will work, but Lucy walks up to Gray. He puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Tell me where we can find Rosillian." And he casts suggestion.
And what is the saving throw on it?
Wisdom save of 19.
His eyes flicker with a light green for a moment as he breathes in heavenly. He'll never find him.
So fucked up, guys.
Okay, well, we have two options. One, I can use this token and we can all go to the City of Gold. Two, I can sit here and try and cast Scry on him. But that's really powerful spell. Wait, I don't even know if I have it prepared.
Can't you do it
Nope.
as a ritual? Oh,
Nope. I lied.
okay.
Nope. Can't do it. I
Okay, so
prepared
we
for
got-
battle.
So we have one option. And that's
Yeah.
to go.
But does the token, does that allow us to go anywhere or a specific location?
Anywhere.
There's a teleportation circle in the City of Gold.
Yeah.
So
I
what
also
happens-
memorized that.
What happens if you get there and he's already gone with the flame?
Well, there are 3. We can come right back.
Well, wait. Rosillian only wanted the flame to destroy Rhea. That's
We're
why
playing
I'm
right
just.
into his hand. He can't take the
Fuck.
flame without the lantern. If we go there, we're bringing the lantern to him. This
But if
whole
we-
thing.
But if we don't go, when are we going to have a better chance to fight him than after him having to take on an army by himself?
That's true.
If we want this thing to actually be over,
We also need to be ready for both of them to turn on us and then take
We
each
al-
other out.
Well, Rhea will want the lantern because Rhea
Yeah.
wants to go home. So Rhea will fight us.
Yeah, they're both going to come for us.
Okay.
We're the only thing. We're their common enemy right now.
And how do we stop the silence?
Stop.
Because that's what we're
Rosillian.
trained.
We have to kill
stopping both of
Thule.
them.
Tool is right here.
We have to reawaken Thule and kill Thule. That's how
What
we
if
do it.
what if we just leave Alara behind and we go to the City of Gold?
I'm not leaving a
No.
lot behind.
He's gonna come for me. He's
No,
gonna
because-
come for me.
Because don't we need the lantern to carry the flame?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
So
What
Look,
if we
take
rank
out
our-
Rhea and Rosillian, there's no one left currently that wants anything to do with Thule. And I'd say that's a good place to be.
And
What-
maybe
if we
If
kill
I-
Thule, can we not send Rhea back afterwards?
Rhea
No.
back where?
Where she comes from?
No,
I
'cause
don't know how to do that.
if we do that, that's exactly what brings the silence.
I thought
According
we
to
had to-
Rosillian.
According to Rosillian, who I'm inclined to believe for whatever reason.
So
I
if
mean,
we
I
keep-
saw it.
we kill Thule, we kill the flame, I'm guessing.
Yeah, maybe maybe
guess.
once I take the flame, maybe we make a trip to Mordor and destroy the. and destroy
Yeah, like
the
maybe
staff.
there's a way to destroy the flame and the lantern.
You're lucky they can't give you a dark heart right now.
Maybe that's the solution.
Well, who do
Maybe-
you think will be easier to take down? Rhea and Resilian or Thule? Because what if we make our plan A to go in fast, take the flame, come back, wake them up, kill them ourselves?
So why don't we wait for one of them to come back with the flame? They would have taken care of the other one, and then we'll take care of the other one.
They can't take the flame without the lantern. We have the only way that anyone can harness that flame. We are the lock in the key to this whole situation, and they both know it.
So we have to break the lantern.
Can't we destroy it?
No.
I
Not
mean,
that easy.
I don't have any means of that.
But Eli, you do realize that killing Thule is not going to be enough with that plan.
Yeah, I know.
Is that not going to be enough?
Because his spirit will still be here in this plane.
So
It's
basically,
dead
Eli
right
has
now.
Okay.
so Eli
Okay,
has to be.
so
So
Whatever
basically,
we
you
do,
have
better
to
do it fast.
you have to become death to get his soul, no matter what we do.
no,
So we should
that's
So we should kill you right now.
what that.
Nothing
Shade?
has nothing to do with killing me. It's not
But
killing me that
it's-
matters.
It's you becoming death, and you said you had to die to do that.
I have to willfully. And if you start swinging,
Okay.
I promise I'll swing right back.
So you don't want to save the world. You'd rather see the world go in flame.
Oh, I'd
It's
rather
not an
try to
option.
do it another
Shade.
way, you dingbat.
Can I become death?
Hold on,
Sometimes I wonder
yeah.
if you are.
I mean, you already died once and you didn't become death.
Look,
so
I say we get rid of the immediate threat first.
And what's the immediate threat now?
People who are actually actively trying to wake Thule, we should probably stop them first.
Yes, let's just get rid of them. We can figure out what to do with the staff after. Eli doesn't have to die because if we get rid of the people who are trying to raise Thule, we have time to figure it out. But if we kill Thule, we're going to have two angry people on our hands that we're going to have to deal with anyways. So let's take them out first.
And we know where they are. Or we think we know where
We
they are.
have a good idea, yes.
Let's
information.
let's make sure, because if we go there, then where do we go if they're not there?
It will be
Right
there.
back here.
We come
Right
back.
back
They're
here.
waiting for us there. 100%. That's where they are.
And they're working together.
For now,
No, they're fighting each other.
they're
we
going to
assume.
work together to get that stuff
kill
off
us.
of us.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
These are
So
factors we don't know yet. All we know is that we need to get there.
So, shall we?
Yeah. Let's do this. And Alar will throw the coin on the ground, open up a portal to the city of gold. Maybe should we go right where I saw her last? Right near the
Should go to
flame?
where- we
It's a
should
good
go
place
where
to
the
start.
flame is.
Okay.
I tossed the hood on.
I
Okay.
need to kill something.
Actually, I won't.
As
Sorry.
as you throw the little token down on the ground, it begins to expand widely as it bursts into light. What you've seen once before.
Fuck you.
Let's- Let's all go together. Hold hands.
Yes.
Do we see the other side through the portal or no?
No.
No, it's just a glowing.
Okay.
It's like teleportation circle. You have to step onto it.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
And then
In.
Let's do this.
Do it.
Leroy.
Schmoombles.
That's my mind.
As you walk through the barrier, you feel the familiar tug, as if it's tugging at your soul, pulling you forward. Appearing once again in the City of Gold, you find yourself back in the room you once faced at a trial. As you begin to look around, you see a number of bodies on the ground. Many of them looking identical to one another, completely made of gold. You see all dead Dinesses all around you. Off to the sides, you see a different figure. Blood completely circling her body. And as you look forward towards the receptacle of the green flame, you watch as the flame seems to be pulled off down towards an area directly in front of it. A vibrant green circle of ruins with a young man kneeling directly in the center. While it's difficult to make out any kind of human aspect of it, as many of his features have now begun to change to that of a dragonborn, with green crystals all around his body, and directly to his side, a familiar face of Racilian Vo, casting some type of ritual. Slightly changed, in a way. He seems to be wearing a number of items not seen before. A golden circlet graces his head. As he reaches his hands out, you see a ring, large and silver, on his finger, and a large cloak draped over his shoulders of a star field, not different than the environment you were once in, Alara. Without moving, continuing to cast whatever strange ritual he is, as more of the green flame seem to feed into the individual directly in the center. Racilian speaks. So, you've figured it all out. Fitting. For you were the ones that brought us here. Handing me the avatar. Wasting all of this time searching for the City of Gold, only for Alara to give me the answers I was looking for when I looked to her timeline. No matter. What's done is almost done. The Avatar will awaken Thule. He will become the next Thule. How fitting. The one that you cared for will be your demise.
Seem pretty confident for a guy we're about to kill.
Putting his hands down. And you, the Viper, or should I say the Reaper,
Am I supposed to look surprised that you know?
I care not anymore. For within the hour this will all be done.
What happens in the hour?
He stops and turns to Alara. It all ends.
Okay, no holding back, and Shade will run.
Oh my god.
Well, in that case, for the last time of our campaign, I need y'all to roll initiative for me.
You said no holding back. Had a long time, I have to say.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, fuck.
I can't fight muscles.
All right. Oh. I hope you guys roll well.
Hello.
Alara.
Better than
Average.
25.
Damn.
Pavo.
I got a 16.
Trix, you're already in there. Ollie.
14.
14. Also, after all of this time, I just realized that D&D Beyond puts your initiatives into the thing that I
Oh
needed
my
to.
god.
Really?
All this time. Lucy.
6. Caught off guard clearly with Shade charging in.
Shade.
Oh
Yes.
Shade, 2.
And Ash.
I rolled a 1. 8.
8.
You've got my roll, Dave, because I lost
Yep.
it.
Nope, I got it.
Okay. Awesome.
Also, love all of your faces. The fact that you're all rolling initiative right now fucking warms my heart entirely. Let's fucking go, baby. Final battle. Here we go.
Let's do this! Also, I think 2 songs are playing at once, Dave.
You're absolutely right, they are. Let me turn that one off.
Stress and combat.
Because of the chaos that's about to ensue.
Might be the final technical mistake of the season.
We still have an hour. Spreading out all around you, you now see the individual in the center of the ritual, as his eyes blink on open. A strange greenish hue now covering over top of his eyes. Alara,
Snap out of it.
you are the first up. What would you like to do? Trix, you're on deck.
Okay. Well, I am going to... Oh, sorry, I can't see. Hold on one second. Where is he? Oh, God, he's so creepy. So sorry. I just need to... Oh, it's touch, too. Fuck me. All right. Feeling a little bit nervous about that. She's going to she's going to pull her staff up, and she's going to slam it down, and she's going to say to Rasilian, enough is enough of this. You've lost your mind. And she's going to cast her time steal, and you'll see this dark circle, not cone. My God, what is it called? Help!
Here?
My God, sphere! That's it. This dark sphere appear, pardon me, 60-foot radius around Rasilian. Is that thing in the middle? Pardon me, oh my God, my throat. Is that thing in the middle the flame thingy, or is that...
It's the avatar.
Okay.
AKA Muscle Sanchez.
Oh, does Alara know that might be Muscle Sanchez?
I mean, would Alara remember that?
Yeah.
Then yes, you would know.
Given the
Okay.
context of the conversation.
All right. Alara will make sure that the spell does not affect Muscle Sanchez. So I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is going to be... You said Constitution?
Yeah.
That is going to be a 14.
It's a fail. That's fantastic.
Then he
All
is
right.
going to use his legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
All right. Well, it's still half damage. I'll
Okay.
still roll my dice.
So there.
Fucking Resilient, always dodging my shit. Okay. 15, 16, 19, 26, 40. So that's 40. So that's 40 points of necrotic damage. So 20. But inside this sphere, you just see basically pieces of skin and hair and tiny little parts of his body sort of like decaying off of him and basically just disappearing like Infinity War.
Resilient is bald.
Body hair.
Gross. So you said 40 points of damage?
Yeah, so halved it would
So
be 20.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Oh, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Resilient looks onward without any phase whatsoever. Trix, you're up. What would you like to do? Eli, you're on deck.
Oh, so angry. I'm going to pull out my trusty firearm once again and shoot him in the face.
Okay.
The face.
Pulling out your firearm, you holster it or stabilize it against your shoulder, taking aim down the sight and pulling the trigger. Go ahead and make a ranged attack for me.
That is 28 to hit.
28 absolutely hits as the incinerary bullet catches him directly in the shoulder, pushing him back from the force.
And that is 15.
15 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my action surge to just shoot him a second time.
Okay, reloading quickly and pulling the gun back up to your shoulder, looking down the scope, you pull the trigger once again. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
That is a 32 to hit.
Yeah.
A 32 to hit, dear lord. How did you wait, how did you roll a 32?
Because I got...
I have to have at least a
look
plus
at the
12 with a
history.
natural
I don't
20.
remember. I have a plus 13.
And then you rolled a natural, oh, you rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll shut the fuck up then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's 17.
17
So much
points of
less
damage.
epic
Okay.
than my attack. But anyway.
This time it catches him just off the side of his face. You watch as parts of his skin kind of peel back almost in bullet time reaction as more fire seems to burst out on the side of his cheek, cauterizing the wound immediately as the bullet continues to travel back onwards. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Trix?
No.
Okay. As Resilient tilts his head back and tilts it back and forth, you watch as a number of the wounds begin to heal automatically, closing up around him, as the time seems to restore all around him. Not a bad shot. Perhaps I can do the same. Trix, I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
All right. That is 8.
8. As you kind of look at him strangely, suddenly the view of Resilient starts to become blurred It continues to be blurred more and more until you can see no more. For the next minute, you're blinded, Trix.
Ugh.
Minute? Wow.
And with that said, boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Oh. Can chat not hear the music?
Oh. Hold on. I can turn it up. I will turn it up. With that,
It's blasting in my ears.
he reaches down to his sides, and as he does, you watch as he conjures what seems to be a purplish arcane ball directly in his hand as he thrusts it forward towards Alara.
What? He's thrusting an arcane ball at me?
Yep.
He is.
Oh, fucking fuck me. I'll fucking counterspell. I hate it.
Hey.
Counterspell at third level.
I will turn it up a little bit. There you go, chat. Hopefully you can hear it a little bit better now. Sorry, what'd you say?
Counterspell.
I cast counterspell. Third level.
Okay. As he thrusts the ball of purplish arcane energy towards you, it seems to dissipate as it comes closer and closer before it disappears entirely before even hitting you. That's going to end his turn. Eli, you're up. Pavo, you're on deck.
Eli will grit his teeth and snarl, and he's going to use his action to put his cloak over his head. I'm going to use my bonus action to tap my heels together to activate my boots. Then he's going to summon both his daggers into his hand, and he's going to take off, and he's going to stop here behind the pillar. And that will be the end of Eli's turn.
Okay. With that said, Pavo, you're up. Ollie, you're on deck.
20, 25, 30. So I'm going to, seeing muscles there, just get really upset, spread my wings. I am going to charge and fly straight at him. I am going to do 2 unarmed attacks on him.
Okay.
So one of them is a 23, the other one is a 14.
As you begin your onslaught towards him, the first swing of your fist, you seem to be caught off guard, undisciplined. As he pulls back, you swing wide against him. Reconcentrating yourself and remembering your teachings, you throw another haymaker of a punch towards him, catching him directly on the jaw. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
So 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'm going to expend a key point for stunning.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
The wizard. Hope that works.
Constitution, that is going to be a 15.
Then he is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Fair enough.
Take
Is
that,
there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Pavo?
Seeing that I will use, since he is stunned now, I'm going to use another key point to disengage and fly 20 feet up. Actually, I don't even need to use a key. I can use... Actually, I'm not going to disengage. He's stunned. He can't do anything, so I'm just going to fly up, use the rest of my movement.
Okay. As you take to the air, flying up 20 feet and begin to hover around him. Now, looking over and seeing his master in the state that he's in, the avatar now stands up. You watch as he lets out a cry of pain as 2 wings, leathery, sprout from his back, with ooze now dripping off of it as he takes to the skies towards you. As he flies upward, he pulls out a longsword directly from its sheath. And he's going to make some attacks against you, Pavo.
Don't do this, Muscles.
I had to name him Muscles.
Yep, somebody had
I
to,
know.
which is weird now.
The first hit is
I was
going to be
the only one
for
upset.
first hit is going to be for 21.
I will use my reaction and have my wings close in front of me to block that attack.
Okay. Next attack he takes, swinging harshly down upon you, is a 21.
They both miss.
The last attack that he makes is going to be a 27.
That unfortunately does hit even with the shield up.
As the second shield, or the second hit, seems to throw you off kilter, it opens up your shield for but a moment. As he swings down harshly upon you, you take 15 points of slashing damage.
15.
That's going to end Muscle's turn. Ollie, you're up. Ash, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm going to move right here. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon at the 4th level. Right beside Rosillian. Yep.
Remember, attacking him right now, you have advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna swing the
Okay,
attack.
you have control over it.
Okay. So 22 to hit
22 absolutely hits.
for 14 force damage.
Okay. With your foe completely unable to move, you slam down atop him. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ollie?
Yeah, I'd like to shoot him with my crossbow as my action.
Okay. As you pull out your
Which will miss
crossbow,
natural one.
With advantage?
Oh, I didn't do advantage. I still get
advantage,
advantage
yep.
if I've already
He's
attacked
stunned.
once.
He can't. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So 14 to hit.
14 does not hit. Both go wide, as it seems you've never shot a crossbow nearly in your entire life, and why you thought this was a good idea at this moment. You ponder. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ollie?
That's all.
Okay, Ash, you're up. Lucy, you're on deck.
So, Ash will move. I will look at the marking on the ground. Are they magic, or are they just like text written on the floor?
Make an Arcana check for me. This will take a bonus action.
Okay. Where is it? Arcana 16.
16. As you look over the ruins, they are strange to you, but just looking at the entire setup, being a mage yourself, you do take note that it does seem to be the flame that seems to be pulling off into this strange circle. It seems to be some kind of imbuement enchantment.
Wait. Is the avatar holding the flame still, or is the flame in the middle?
The flame seems to be still flickering behind where the ruins are. However, it seems that there is, based on what you're reading of the situation, the imbuement seems to be about half done.
Okay, I will put my hand on the text and cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
If it works.
Let me double check something for a
DC
second.
10 plus the spell level.
DC 10 plus the spell level? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a natural 19. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm
Okay,
rolling
no worries.
really, really well. I'm only going to roll with these dice from now on, by the way. As you reach down, putting your hand over top of the ruins, trying to cast the spell of Dispel Magic, it pushes you backwards as the power of the spell seems too immense and great. Okay, Lucy, you're up. Shade, you're on deck.
Lucy will walk just to the side of Alara and look at Ricilia. He'll say, "You're no mentor. You're no Maxon." And he'll cast Blight at 6th level.
Nice.
Okay.
So I need a con save.
Con save. Oops. That is going to be... a con save, that's going to be 18.
Takes full damage.
Okay.
All
in that
10
case,
D8 of it.
he is going to...
Yes!
He is going to use a legendary reaction to save.
Because she's going to use it.
She's going to use a legendary reaction. So that was 58 divided by 2. So 29 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I am going to just use my sorcery points to get a spell slot back.
Okay. Fair enough. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn, Lucy?
That'll be it.
Shade, you're up. What would you like to do? Now rushing towards the now stunned Ricilian.
Yeah, that's about as far as I can go. There we go. That's it.
Okay, fair enough.
Already had action surge yet.
That takes us back to
used it.
takes us back to the top of the round. Alara, you're up. Trix, you're on deck.
Okay, so I just want to clarify this energy that was coming from the flame and being funneled into Muscle Sanchez when we came in. Like visually, that's what it looked like.
Yes.
And this like green circle on the ground, that's just like the ritual circle, or is it like so green it looks like acid? Like can I walk? Can I step on it? Or is it
it is the ritual. If you zoom in, you'll see that there's actual ruins there.
Oh, little markings. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So for my action, I will hold my staff up into the air and I will cast Conjure Timeline. And you see sort of like a ripple effect right next to Alara. And it's sort of like time and space rips open and another version of Alara steps out. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
And I'll give her a little nod, and I will send her forward. So she'll take her movement forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She'll stand there. I've used my action. Alara has used her action. So she will walk forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and cross the barrier and stand there, I don't know, with her staff and just hope to God something happens. And Alara from another timeline will cast Hands of Time and direct them both at Ricilian. Which is a 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits.
Okay. Sorry, it's 2 of them. So the first one and then the second one is a 25 to hit. So, okay.
Get him.
Okay, so because she's from another timeline, the damage will be halved. 8, 10, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,
Hey, it's Alara.
I know, that's what I was thinking. She steps out of the timeline.
So that's 40 points of damage. So 20 points of necrotic damage as the two cogwheels appear. And just for fun, these ones will be blue, and they will spin and slice at his face. She'll try and get him right across the eye like he got her.
Okay. As you send multiple of these turning wheels of time towards him, like sharp saw blades flying towards him, you catch him directly across the top of his cheek, as well as tearing open the sides, the midsection of Russillian. You watch as blood begins to pour out of his midsection. He's looking hurt. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I don't know, just focus on trying to magically suck energy into my lantern. Standing there.
Okay.
Think hard
Trix,
about it.
You're up. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna continue my shooting rampage after being like, oh, what the fuck, I can't see.
Oh no,
But
you're gonna shoot
I'm
blindly?
gonna shoot anyway and use my
Oh, fuck, I'm
Deadeye
dead.
shot to counteract
Oh.
my disadvantage with advantage, which I'm assuming makes it not nothing.
Makes it a straight roll, should be.
Oh, nice.
Depending on.
Okay, you better roll
It's
pretty
just
high
vanished.
because you're literally shooting in between Alara and Shade right now.
There goes Shade again.
But I haven't moved, and I
Not the
did
first time
shoot in that
Shade's been shot in the
direction.
back.
Okay, fair enough.
Seconds
There goes
ago.
like,
Fair enough.
Shade and Ash and Lara.
Here we go.
Lucy.
All right, that's 18 to hit.
An 18 just hits as it's somehow the bullet
Yes.
finds its way through all of the obstacles and hitting him directly in the shoulder. Go ahead, the opposite shoulder. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That's
Nice.
21.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. As Russillian stands there stunned, he takes a deep breath in, and you watch some of the damage now seem to reverse as time seems to flip around once more. His wounds begin to heal all around him, and I need to make another Constitution saving throw.
No, you just stunned until the end of my next turn.
The end of your next turn. Okay, fair enough.
How long am I blind for?
1
1
minute.
minute.
So that's
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Yep.
So we've done 2.
All right. With that said, Eli, you're up. What would you like to do?
Eli is going to take a deep breath in. He's going to come out, and I need to switch my little gadget here. Come out over here. So that is 10 feet of movement. And he is going to whip a dagger at Russillian. That is going to be 11 to hit.
11 does not hit, as it seems to get too close. You try and move it away from Echo Alara, but it seems to throw you off kilter. Does not work.
Okay. I'll use the rest of my movement to go over here. I'm going to attempt to hit again.
Okay. Let me see if I can get you back
After
on
I
screen.
summon the dagger back. Sorry about that.
Yep.
18 to hit.
18 just hits. As the dagger is summoned back, you toss it as quickly as possible toward Russillian.
That is going to be 14 points of piercing, unless
Okay.
he has true sight. Oh, that other attack should have been rolled at advantage. Whatever, my fault. It should be sneak attack, though, unless he can see me.
Well, you already
Does it
have
have-
advantage on the roll, so
That's,
that automatically.
that's right. I should have sneak attack unless he
Yep,
can see
you do
me,
have
in
you
which
do
case-
have you advantage on the roll, so you do get sneak attack.
There we go. So that is going to be 24 points of sneak attack. And then another, unless he's immune to poison, 1 point of poison.
Okay.
So that should be 39 points of damage. and then I should have another few feet to go back behind the pillar. And that will end Eli's turn.
Okay. With that said, Pavo, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right. Since I really, really do not want to engage with muscles here, I will use, where is it? Bonus action key point to disengage from him. I will fly away from him here. And then as my action, I will take 2 winged attacks at Russillian.
Okay.
That's a 15 plus 9. So 24 to hit. First hit.
First hit absolutely hits.
And do you need the damage broken down from piercing and radiant, or just all one?
Yeah, I need it broken down.
Okay. So radiant is 10, piercing is, where's it? 15.
Okay.
And then the second attack. Oh yeah. Nat 20.
All right.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me get to 15 radiant. $27 piercing.
With that, Russillian Vo is looking very damaged as a lot of wounds are now opened up, pouring out blood at this point. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Pavo?
I will just beg Muscles to just remember who we are. He doesn't need to be fighting us. Try to remember.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Double nat 20s? Anybody?
No, I got a 12 and then a 1, so that would be a 0.
Okay. He seems to not be impressed with a look of anger on his face after you've now attacked his grandfather, or so it seems. With Russillian now back in the swing of things, now able to move, he is going to use... you watch as the circlet around his head begins to glow as he stares over towards Lucy. Did I hear the name Maxon? As he says this, you look into his eyes, and things start to become jumbled in your mind.
No. Is this a spell? Is this a spell?
This is an ability of the actual circlet.
Of course it is. Okay.
As your memories begin to change all of a sudden, you think back to Maxon. And it wasn't Russillian, it was another time wizard that killed Maxon.
Fuck off.
As you unquestionably begin to believe that it was Alara, in fact, who killed Maxon.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Good luck, Bobby. Have fun with that.
Yep.
With that said, it is now going to be Muscle's turn. He is going to fly directly over to Pavo and continue his assault on him.
I really need to start defending myself better.
The first attack is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yep.
10 points of damage. Second attack is going to be a dirty 20.
That's right on the nose.
Another 10 points of damage. And the last is going to be a 23 for another 10 points of damage.
Jesus Christ, he's kicking my ass.
Okay, that's going to end his turn. Ollie, you're up. Ash, you're on deck.
All right. Just gonna. Wait, what is the range on that? I'm going to cast. Where'd it go? Oh, I was looking for Word of Healing, but I'm gonna cast Healing Word. On from here, I'm gonna cast on Pavo,
Okay.
and he gets 12 points of damage. Or
Damage? What'd you cast?
Yeah, sorry. Oh god.
Right.
12 points of healing, and
That takes
Yeah,
one
that
of the
was-
hits away. That's good.
that was technically a bonus action, so then I'm gonna do bolt of no, I'm not. I'm gonna do Word of Radiance on Brazilian
Okay.
by moving up that close. All right.
At what level are you
So
doing
it's
this?
It's just a cantrip.
Okay.
It's like, yeah. So it's a con save of 16.
Okay. He's going to use his last legendary action to, legendary resistance. Spell has no effect. Or sorry, he automatically saves.
Oh, so yeah, he doesn't take anything. He's good.
Okay. All right, Ollie, is there anything you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Racilian, taking the damage, is now going to use his last legendary action for this round. As he begins to swirl his hands around, you watch as a large barrier around him begins to glow a black and purplish hue all around him. Let's get that.
Coward.
And we will make that purple. Everyone inside of the circle, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, no.
I can't see the Oh,
No. Where's the circle?
It's
sorry.
on the-
If you see on the stream, your
Okay.
shade is in
Oh.
it, and Ash, both of them are in it.
Everyone but me.
Does it
tricks
also
Eli.
go up as well?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So Pavo, Ollie, both Alara's, Shade, and Ash.
All right, that's a dirty 20.
Man.
Nice.
All right. So Alara, real Alara, rolled a 16 plus 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, sorry. The other Alara rolled a nat 1, so that's a 7.
Okay. Those who rolled under an 18, you take 9 points of necrotic damage as small time mites now begin to infester all around him. If you did not make your saving throw, you are also suffer the effects of slow.
Sorry, how many points of damage?
9 points of necrotic
9.
damage. So your speed is now halved. You take a -2 to your AC and your dexterity saving throws, and you can no longer use reactions. On your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action. You can't do both.
Oh, shoot.
If you try and
So-
cast a spell, you have to roll a d20. If you don't get it higher than 11, then it doesn't take any effect.
Okay.
Is that just people
So-
with the mites, or is there anything that happens if you're just in the circle?
If you are in the circle, you take the 9 points of damage. The slow does not take effect on you.
Okay.
The additional Alara disintegrates. She goes
Okay.
back to her timeline.
Okay.
That fucking sucks.
So it's either action
That does
or
suck.
Yeah.
It sucks so bad, actually.
Sucks so bad. Yeah.
All right. With that said, Ash, you're up. What would you like to do?
Ash he can never do what he wants to do, so he will do something else. I will hit Holly anyway, so I will cast Wall of Fire. I will make it a ring, and I will make it 10 feet around Brazilian.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Ollie.
Just our healer. Just our healer.
I'll be fine.
Well,
Big deal.
12. It does take
Yeah.
effect as the flames now burst upward.
So dexterity saving throw.
Okay, from Ollie and Racilian. And technically, oh no, Pavo's up in the air. Well, how high does it go?
Oh, that's a good
20
question.
feet. It's 20 feet high.
It's 20 feet high?
Yeah.
Okay, so Pavo needs to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
And what is slow do for dex saves again?
-2.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming 13 doesn't save.
No. It's 17 to save.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 plus 8 or plus 6 then, so that should hit save.
Okay. Racilian and Muscles both failed.
Okay, so that's 5, 7, 15,
Every cloud's got a
19.
silver lining.
21 points of damage.
21
Wait,
points of
is
damage.
that half
okay.
if I have fire resistance?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta love them rings.
So it's half if you save, right?
It's the soul of the
Yeah.
forge.
Oh, then I good old evasion.
No, wait, those cold negation ones that we had.
Okay.
So half of 21 is 10, or is that 11?
I think it's dead. Not sure.
It's
Dave?
11.
10 or 11.
11.
11. Yeah.
We go the higher side, the half.
Oh no, it's half rounded down. Sorry, my bad. So it's 10.
Okay.
As the flames burst up around Racilian, you watch as parts of his cloak now begin to burn away, as most of his skin now becomes blackened from the flames itself. He's looking very damaged at this point. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ash?
No, that's all. You took away your bonus action or anything else. So
Okay,
I'm there.
Lucy, you're up. What would you like to do?
Well, that very much depends on that spell's effect.
You
Would
can
I-
go get close to it. You can, if you
Do
get
I just
inside of
play
it.
out my turn as if that's what I think, or am I kind of forced to attack Alara? Like, what exactly is going on?
Oh,
Is there any
Whatever,
saving throw to that?
no, because it's one of the champion's weapons. Whatever you want to do with that knowledge is what Lucy would do.
Okay. Okay. I would think he'd still attack Racilian because he knows everything that's at stake in that situation. So with that in mind, he is going to reach out and yeah, he's going to cast Blight at 5th level. The mist's going to kind of come out of his sleeves and start to choke Racilian.
Okay.
I need another con save.
As clouds begin to appear from outside of your sleeves, they reach inwards to reaching through the time mites, moving ever so slowly towards Racilian. That's going to be a 9.
I'm also, just because oh, never mind. Yeah, okay. Never mind then. So that would be full damage. And he will be taking... God, it's so loud. 37 points of necrotic damage.
37 points of necrotic damage. Okay. Okay, so...
And if Alara notices, he is, like, looking at her with some fierce anger in his eyes right now. For the record.
Okay. In that case, Lucy. Tell us the tale of how you vanquished your mightiest foe.
Okay. I don't remember if I've gotten to do one of these in a while. So Lucy, sort of this stream of green mist will kind of continually protrude out as he kind of starts walking closer and closer to Racilian. So while just muttering over and over again, "You've cost me no small amount of pain." And he's just like kind of like almost entranced in that moment as just all the life and like moisture and everything just starts to drain from his body as he starts to kind of just shrivel down and like into practically a corpse.
Okay. As you continue to pull the life out of Racilian, you watch as the already old man begins to wither away even more and more. His skin now becoming that of almost a leathery sand as it begins to melt away from his body. He lets out a as his body falls to the ground. The dust mites seem to clear away on their own.
And muscles?
You watch as the ring on the ground begins to evaporate all around you. Muscles throws his head backwards as it seems it vomits out whatever flame was inside of him. As he falls to the ground, a normal human once again. Everything grows still for a moment. Before the green smoke and fire begin to whirl around itself, it starts to take the shape of a dragon in its place. More and more the flames now pulling into the dragon as it grows larger and larger and larger. As Eli, you hear a voice from behind you. Now is the time.
I reply.
You can.
If I don't do this, this will keep happening, won't it?
That is yet to be seen.
Do I have time to say anything to the group?
No.
I'm trying to play this through the way that Eli would reason it out. And I think he would assume, based on what Death said before, that it's just a matter of time before somebody else tries.
As the flames continue to build,
I think he'd go.
okay. As Eli bows his head, you all watch as seemingly on Eli's shoulder, a black ethereal hand wraps around. Eli throws his head back for a moment, but no scream is had. Just eyes wide. As the body of Eli falls backwards with a sickening thud on the ground, you now look at a new figure in his place. An ethereal black and silver version of Eli stands in front of you all. His blades now replaced by two scythes. The ethereal Eli turns back to all of you and smiles. Eli, is there any final words you'd like to say to your friends?
He'll smile at them softly. And then he'll say, I don't want any of you to be sad. And I'll be with you all in the end. And then he'll just kind of bow his head and take a step back. Tell my family that I love them. And I owe you all a great debt for showing me that I didn't need my family to have a family. Love you all very much. And he'll fall silent.
As Eli bows his head for a moment, he turns, clenching onto the two scythes within his hands, and begins to approach the raging, dragony flame. Eli, as you approach, you hear Death's voice one last time. Strike true. Remove this world of its tainted soul.
Nod at the voice in his head. And he'll raise up the scythe and bring it down as hard as he can on Thul's soul.
As Eli slams down on Thul's soul, it connects and creates a bright light that blasts outward, blinding you all, encasing the entire room in a white light. That's what you all remember from that night. A harsh battle was fought and won, but not without consequence. A month later from that day, you find yourselves all back in a familiar place. As many have gathered just outside of the Vander's Palace in Boku. As many from both Trellis and the remaining individuals from Boku have already started to rebuild the city. It seems the people have been gathered here in commemoration of what was accomplished and what continues to be accomplished. As they stand looking upwards, listening to the speech, of Boku's newest rulers. Hand in hand, Alara and Lucy. Lucy continues to do a fine job in being the leader that his father couldn't be. He holds his people in high regards and continues to do well by them. Alara remains at his side faithfully, spreading all the love she possibly can. Those now speaking her name in honor. Sister time. She still continues her practices with time magic, trying to figure out that spell that was within Resilien's book. Trix stuck around for a short period of time before leaving the continent of Qatar off to find new adventures. She traveled southeasterly with Ash to the continent of Malshur, where she became a legend in her own right. Shade and Pavo of all sorts eventually ended up making their way back to Hansor, as there was a little bit of a debt to be repaid. And after that debt was repaid, Shade traveled once again to the monastery with Pavo, learning to calm his inner rage. Still enjoying his whiskey, though. And somewhere unseen to all of them, a guardian angel of sorts continued to watch over their entire lives. And when their time came, ushered them to what lies beyond. And so ends the story.
What about Ollie?
Scrap metal.
All right. Ollie. Ollie was a very special case. He stuck around in Boku for a while, helping lead the other Warforges, who now look to him as a type of savior. Ollie stayed there until Boku was properly restored, before heading back to Arel, more specifically, the city of Dawnsgate, the most populated city in virtually all of the world of Bastia. He continued onward with the teachings of not Gibble, but of the Forge itself. So much so that he himself started to garner a following. Some even considering him a saint, a mortal embodiment of the domain of the Forge itself. And later on in Ollie's years, he began to search as he wondered and contemplated for the divine sources, knowing that no gods resided on this plane. He would occasionally fall in a type of meditation or prayer, reaching out, seeking for the secrets of the cosmos, of the divine powers that reside in him and some of the other saints of the Dawnsgate. And one fateful day, he received a response. A distant whisper. The whisper said, The harvest time approaches. But that, my friends, is going to be a story for another day.
Well, I don't know what to do for myself now.
I don't know. Why don't you just cry some more?
Oh my god.
Thank you all for sticking around. It has been my utmost pleasure to sit here with my friends, providing some little level of entertainment, of a silly story with a whole bunch of dumb faces. This is by far the greatest campaign I've ever run. And I hope you've all enjoyed.
Let's hear it for Dave.
Yeah.
With that said, we are going to be doing our wrap-up show next week. Lots of questions that I'm sure will be answered. If you do have questions, we'll figure it out. I'm sure Raina will do something to get all of those questions.
Yeah, we'll join our Discord. We'll figure something out. You can submit questions to us there. Make sure we get them answered on the show.
And with that said, we do have our giveaway.
Yeah, giveaway.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Okay, with that said, I am going to go ahead and close the entries. I'll give everybody one last chance to enter if they'd like. While I chug the rest of my beer.
Happy belated as the hype train leaves to next season. I saw it there, but when things were serious, so I didn't want to interrupt.
It took my boy Eli.
Eli takes the hype train to the afterlife.
Have no fear. We'll meet him again.
I thought I was gonna make it for a second, guys. I thought he was gonna let me off.
Nope.
I know, because he was all like, well, we'll see. I don't know. I mean,
damn it.
The only way, there was only one way I could possibly think of him getting off. Wait.
That's what she
Maybe
said.
I shouldn't say that on stream.
I was
No.
I pretended I didn't hear it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and close up the entries for the evening. And the winner of this week's giveaway, the $25 gift card to Mithril Armory, is none other than the wonderful, talented, and fabulous Fault 81. Fault 81, if you're out there, congratulations. We will go ahead and reach out to you if you're not on Twitch.
If you're in our Discord, just private message me there. That would be fantastic. Otherwise, I'll reach out to you.
Yes, all of those things. With that said, as always, we are going to do a little bit of rating for the evening because that's what we love to do around here. Show the love, spread it all over the place as much as possible. And who do we want to rate for the evening? That is a great question.
I don't know. I can't think right now.
I mean, they were in here earlier. Why don't we go head over to our friends over at Art House Studio? Great group of people, very liberal in the green sense, if you know what I mean. Not something we necessarily partake in, but they do run an awesome campaign over there. So if you're not already following, go give them a follow when you get over there. Other than that, hashtag CC Love Raid. And that's all I got.
Oh, goodbye. See you later.
Exactly.
Next week.
Next week.
Guys, that's it for our characters. It's been a year and a half of being with these characters.
My first character. You'll never forget your first.
Oh.
Well, we will have all the touchy feels next week during our wrap-up show, where I will be getting very drunk and hopefully not twerking on stream. Anyway, let's go ahead. And we'll go ahead and start the raid. Guys, thank you so much for all of the support tonight throughout the entire campaign. You guys have made this something very, very special for us to look back on, and we appreciate all of it. So thank you very much. Trippers to the end. But with that said, to all the adventurers out there, whether you're fighting against a massive army of undead creatures, or having to face mortality itself, I beg of you all, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.